spreading yourself too thin. What's up, you guys? This is your girl Erica from the Classy Climb blog. Something I learned over the past 4 years is spreading yourself too thin. What does that mean? What does that look like? A lot of times you talk to people, they have all these different ideals they want to challenge or go after. Most businesses have three main components: sales, marketing, operations. Let me say it again. Most companies, from small to large, have sales, marketing, operations. Now, you may think sales and marketing are the same. No, they are not. They are two different things. Um, in order to have a functioning company, right, you need to have somebody who's over sales, someone who's over marketing, and someone who's over operations. Now, let's just keep it simple, right? YouTube. Over YouTube, and Peter put this on the screen. One, in the YouTube, there's like 7, 8 things we make money from. But guess who's over the sales and marketing, right? Like, again, I'm over the sales. A lot of my sales are call to action on the videos, right? Marketing is ads. Marketing is the different platforms they're put on. Marketing needs a particular attention paid to it, right? This is where social media managers come in. This is where people who are over the ad department or come into your business. And this is where I've had to work with different contractors because it's hard to be really great at all three by yourself. And that's what a lot of people are learning when they're a solopreneur. You will stress yourself out, right? So again, sales, that's me usually doing a call to action in the videos. Marketing, which is ads. We have someone that we work with right now who's doing our ads on podcasts, our ads on we have someone who's emailing almost a million podcasts to get us on the podcast, right? And then we have a person who does ads for Facebook and YouTube and podcasting, right? So that's a whole department itself. Then operations, right? We have Enrique, who's a VA, and then we had another person on. Why? Because we want to be able to make sure all students are getting good customer service, getting what they need, getting feedback, getting follow-up, videos getting added to courses, It's a constant thing. So when people think, oh, you're a YouTuber, you're just making videos, like, no, there's a whole back office to the social media thing that is real and it exists. And you can build it out by yourself in the beginning and put a lot of things into systems, right? But at some point, adding people onto those teams makes the business better for you and for your family and for your spouse and for whoever, so you can have a life. You're not just doing this day and night, 16 hours a day, because literally, even Graham Stephan had someone who was making comments and all this stuff when he first started out, and people really overlooked that, right? I hope to see you guys on tour this fall. Classy Climb Tour, Atlanta, August 21st. DC, August 28th. Lots of great speakers, lots of great opportunities to build a brand that you love, like, trust, getting up every day, checking on. See you on tour. Okay, so now you're going to say, wow, Erica, that's intense. Just for that one company, you had somebody over ads, you had somebody over operations, right? Could be VAs, could be assistants, right? Now imagine that over multiple companies. And what you have to realize is whenever you're going to do more than one thing, spreading yourself too thin is bound to happen. Now you have to if you make any business at this point, any company, it needs to have a manager that's not you. Anytime you have more than one business, I'm just going to say that you need to have a manager that's not you. We tried to have a person managing over the cleaners, and again, didn't go well. So then I had to come back in and pick up that role. So now we have to realize you have to have a manager that is not you. Sales, again, let's do it again. Sales, marketing, operations. Operations are the people who, let's just give you an example. For cleaning staff, it's people who are doing the cleaning. That's operations. Sales and marketing. Sales could be your customer service rep, right? The person that, if there's issues when people buy or click online or want to pay for their cleanings, that's the sales, right? Marketing is the ad person, right? So there's a certain person we use for Facebook ads that is related to our service businesses. So we already have all the components we need for that business to be functional. And then so we make metrics for that business to be functional. We make numbers for that business to be functional. We say, this is what we need for this business to work. This is how we want this business to run. This is how we want this business to go. And that's how you have more than one business. There has to be people in those three category roles. You cannot be a business owner of multiple businesses and you are a intricate component of all the roles. It just does not work. This is where the argument of, oh man, you're spreading yourself too thin comes from, because we've actually seen people go, yeah, I do forex, yeah, I do stock market, yeah, I do this, yeah, I go work my job 9 to 5, yeah, I do this. That's crazy. That's why when we talk about side hustles, we go, you really can really focus hardcore on your job, then you can focus on one major stream after that, right? And you take that, that's why I always talk about multiple streams, when really they go, well, what people really should be saying when they talk about multiple streams of income is you need a really high paying job. You need a job paying you over 75,000 a year. I know there's the average American makes 40K a year, and that's why they go do side hustles so they can get their income up. But if all you're going to do is take that money and it goes into your regular personal account, you're going to just spend that money. You're just going to go on more vacations, buy more clothes, buy crap, and pay off debt sporadically. But if you actually put that side hustle money, that Uber money, that freight money, that whatever, that e-commerce business money off to a separate account and actually strategically pay stuff down, that's when the difference is made. And a lot of people don't want to hear that. But that's why I always tell people, these little side hustles y'all have are almost like side businesses. They take up so many hours of your time and so much of your brain energy and your physical energy to do them. I call them little businesses, right? So my biggest thing for you is, if you know you don't want to do that, you think you're going to spread yourself too thin, you got little kids under 5, go ahead and fully pick the thing that is going to pay you number one. If that's going to be your job, then get the most highest paying job you can get. Because then you could put on autopilot sending your money to Edward Jones, putting on autopilot just buying dividend stocks, putting on autopilot just buying certain type of investing in certain type of things, peer-to-peer funding or Fundrise or different companies where you're going to get 10% on your money. Now, most people go, well, I want more than 5 to 10% on my money. I want 20, 30, 40% returns. And that's just crazy. You know why? Because guess what? Unless you're willing to have the time on return is a little bit over the top, right? People are trying to get these mad like 24% returns right away. And the only place that really comes from is real estate, right? But then most people say, well, Eric, I don't have the 20 to 30 to 40K down to buy a rental property. So again, we're back in that circle argument of just focus on putting $27 a day away off to the side and just let it stack up for a year or two. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the ideal of, I'm going to do all these different multi-income streams and do all this stuff, you're going to spread yourself too thin. Please take it from me. I tell you, I will never open another thing unless it has a full 3 people on staff. And that's a manager, that's a salesperson, and that's marketing, right? And you could use a VA like we use. You could use a Facebook ads guy, that works remotely for you. And you could have a salesperson that's remote. But you're really going to have to tighten it up. And that's what people learned during the pandemic. In order for them to have a business that they can run, somebody else has got to be on it. They have to keep their eye on it every day, every night. Accounting, all that stuff. Really, I mean, if you really want to add accounting, is the 4th person you need. But sales, marketing, and operations is the key 3. So, again, this is your girl, Erica Williams, Classy Climb Blog. Don't spread yourself too thin, folks. Again, I'll see you guys on the road August 21st in Atlanta. August 28th in Washington, D.C., Classy Climb Tour. We'll be having a lot of people there talking about 6 figures in 6 months, 12 figures in 12 months, right? Talking about a lot of opportunities to grow your business systematically so you don't burn yourself out. Again, this is your girl, Erica. You guys have a great day.